अस्सलाम वालेकुम, माय नेम इज़ फैज़ान लगारी, आई एम द को-फाउंडर ऑफ स्टार्टअप सिंडिकेट और आज हम आए हैं स्टार्टअप नामा की एक और एपिसोड में। अगर आपने पाकिस्तान में कभी राइड हेलिंग की हो, अगर आपने कभी कोई डिलीवरी करवाई हो, तो एक ऐसा नाम है जो कि अब घर घर में हर बंदे को पता होगा, बिकॉज उसके अलावा आपका दिन गुजर नहीं सकता। दैट कंपनीज नेम इज़ बाइकिया। और आज वी आर जॉइंड बाय द फाउंडर ऑफ बाइकिया, मुनीब मायर. Thank you so much, Muneeb, for being a part of this.
Thank you for inviting me.
So, you know what? बड़ी खुली डुली से कॉन्वर्सेशन करेंगे. द रीज़न फॉर दैट इज़ कि आई डोंट वांट कि हम लोग वही सब किस्म के सवाल जवाब करें, वही बोरिंग किस्म की बातें करें. तो पहले तो मुझे बताएं, हु इज़ मुनीब मायर?
Yeah, so I am a 45-year-old who has gotten LASIK eye surgery done. I used to wear very, very thick glasses growing up. And I even got a hair transplant done, if you can tell.
Okay, I'll try that out.
Yeah, so, and grew up in Bindi and schooling in Beacon House in Islamabad. And then, hopped around a few colleges in the US before I returned to Pakistan to start outsourcing work, which I did for about 7 years in Islamabad before moving to Karachi to start off with Daraz and then Vaikia.
So, your first venture here was Daraz. You founded Daraz.
No, so the first venture was actually a back office for a company called SNL.
Yeah.
Which is now been acquired by Standard & Poor's. So अभी जब when I left it कोई 600-700 लोग काम कर रहे थे, अभी कोई 2,000-1,000 लोग काम कर रहे हैं इस्लामाबाद में. Still one of the largest IT exporters from Pakistan. So that was Islamabad. But Daraz, I was, you have this title of a co-founder, but basically you're a paid CEO. Because Rocket Internet has this model where they take templates that they run in multiple countries and essentially then hire a team of leaders across the world to go lead those ventures. And so basically me and another guy called Faris started Daraz in Pakistan. And I did that for about 4 years. So before I started Baikia.
सो एक चीज़ के ना मिसिंग है, आई थिंक. मुझे नहीं पता कितने लोगों को पता है कि नहीं पता, बट इस्लामाबाद में ना एक अमेजिंग सी बेकरी है. एवरीबडी वांट्स टू ग्रैब स्टफ फ्रॉम ओवर देयर. इट्स कॉल्ड तहजीब. व्हाट रोल डिड यू हैव टू प्ले इन दैट?
Yeah, so basically इस्लामाबाद में मैं आपको एक फ़नी चीज़ बताता हूँ कि इस्लामाबाद में एक बेकरी थी गोरमे के नाम से, जो इस्लामाबाद में नहीं चली, लेकिन वही बेकरी जाके जब लाहौर में खुली तो लाहौर में इट बिकेम लाइक अ हाउस होल्ड नेम. गोरमे तो अब कोला भी बनाता है. उसी तरह राहत बेकर्स लाहौर की एक बेकरी थी जो कि बेसिकली इस्लामाबाद में खुली और इस्लामाबाद में उनके कज़न्स नहीं खोली. उस दौरान बेसिकली माय वाइफ हैड सेट अप अ रेस्टोरेंट कॉल्ड तहजीब. इट वाज रेस्टोरेंट एंड अ कैफ़े ऑफ सॉर्ट्स.
ओके.
एंड अरबी के कुफिक फॉन्ट पे लिखा हुआ था तहजीब द प्लेस फॉर कॉनसोर्स. नीचे अंग्रेजी में द प्लेस फॉर कॉनसोर्स. So we came up with a name, and then when Rahat Bakers had litigation between the Islamabad and Lahore family members on the name, on who would retain the name going forward, and they lost that case. That is when this, came to us, and essentially they came to us to acquire the restaurant, and then the restaurant prevailed for some period of time, but they rebranded all their bakery businesses to Tehzeeb as well.
Okay.
So it was they essentially acquired a brand. So I think I've had some experience building brands the past many years, and I think some of those names have been fortunate to be to be big names that still survive.
Absolutely. So speaking of names, but let's take a step back even before that. So you were in the US. What made you come back?
So I got to convince my employer there to outsource work to me in Pakistan.
Right.
And so for anyone who's starting off, I think one of the easiest ways to start anything is go to your current employer and find something of value to that employer that you can potentially basically help provide. And that's what I did. I went to this guy called Reed Nagel back then, and I said, you have already started outsourcing in India. Let me build a redundancy business for you in Pakistan. So did that. Was that your question or?
Yeah, so I was trying to understand because so you were in the US, then you came back because you got an amazing opportunity to work with that employee, with your employer. But then you left that business completely, or
Yeah, so basically I built and ran the back office for SNL for about 7 years. And then basically I left that to then basically join Daraz,
right?
which is when I moved to Karachi.
Right.
So pehle I was in Islamabad.
So was it easy because usually entrepreneurs in बड़े connect हो जाते हैं business के साथ. That's my baby. To move on from there to Daraz, which you said you were basically a hired CEO.
Yeah.
Was that an easy move to make?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's good to have something new to do every few years.
Okay.
And I think basically you need to be motivated, every day, right? And I think basically if you can find that motivation in what you're currently doing every day, nonstop for a decade, fantastic. And I think typically 5 to 7 years is the cycle where you can help transform what you do and find a new passion to start something new. So for me, basically, if you ask me to relocate and move to a new city, I would also do that. I think change is always good, and I think it can be unnerving for certain people, but but I like it. I like the change. It's more of a inspiration.
So 5 to 7 years you said. Bike किया को कितने साल हो गए?
Yeah, bike को 7 साल हो गए.
So I still remember I had actually just exited my tiny little startup at that time, and that was the first time we had a conversation about this new company that we're coming up with. हम लोग चाय खाने पे कहीं बैठे हुए थे. Embarrassing for me because I still remember that you said एक company मैंने बनाई है, उसका नाम मैं रख रहा हूँ Bikeia, and my reaction was Bikeia? ये कैसा नाम है? I don't think that's a good name, Muneeb. And you were convinced. You was like, no, it's a good name. Fazan, अच्छा नाम है. It's a catchy name. Bike के बारे में, all of that. And now it's a household name.
Yeah.
It's equivalent to the biggies out there जो हम कहते हैं कि जी XYZ करवा लो, अब लोग कहते हैं Bikeia करवा लो. It's a verb now. It's like Google, right? And I love that about the company because I still remember. So I was fortunate enough to work with Muneeb for a short span of time when I was part of Bikeia as well. Usme I still remember that numerous times I was wearing a Bikeia shirt and I had gone to the airport or I had been stopped by rangers due to security reasons or whatever else. And all I had to do was roll down my window. They used to look at me, look at Bikeia, and I still remember one of the rangers actually held out his hand and said, "Sir, shukriya." मैं कहा किस चीज़ का? कहते हैं आप लोग ये ऐसे लोगों के घर चलते हैं. And he said आप जा सकते. And that was a very emotional moment for me as well because for a brand to be respected that much by the masses.
Yeah.
How did that happen? I mean, आप क्या masses के लिए ही वो company बनाई गई थी, यही सोच थी, इसलिए ये हुआ है या कैसे हुआ है?
That was the idea. I mean, the idea was, okay, what does the middle class, and my sense of the middle class is any family that owns a motorbike. Right? Upper class is if you own a car, right? There are about 4 to 5 million cars in Pakistan, about 20 to 25 million odd motorbikes in the country, right? Yeah. So if you look at the middle class, the only asset the middle class really has is they have a motorbike and now they have a smartphone, right? And so how do you sort of mesh those two things together? और उनको एक रोजगार का एक मौका दो आप, इजाफी आमदन का कोई मौका दो. But the name Bikeia basically was one, we were looking for a .com. We want to make sure that basically that name was not taken up by anyone, so that if ever we were to go global, we wouldn't have to run into IP issues, right? And Bikeia from motorbikes, because Pakistan में bike कहते हैं, but also coming from Daraz, I think I had also kind of planned at that time कि इसको हम evolve करेंगे into an e-commerce marketplace for same day delivery as well, right? That never ended up happening, right? But yeah, that was initially part of the thoughts as well. And so the name stuck on, and now it's become a verb, and we're very happy that it has.
Absolutely. So Bike is one of the only companies that I know of जो कि पाकिस्तान के लिए ही बनी थी. Correct me if I'm wrong. पाकिस्तान में ही बनी है, पाकिस्तान के लिए ही बनी है, and the target market was Pakistan.
Yes.
So because unlike, I mean, there are other people out there doing amazing stuff, but they weren't really targeting Pakistan at all.
Yeah.
उन्होंने बाहर कहीं पे एक्सपेरिमेंट किया तो उन्होंने कहा वो पाकिस्तान में भी अच्छा बिजनेस है भाई, यहाँ पे भी धंधा
Let's try it in Pakistan.
Exactly.
With many startups, I think the idea was, let's try to get some minimum viable product market fit in Pakistan, and then we'll expand to other geographies. But I think with Baikia, we were one of the first apps in the country to be in Urdu as well.
Yeah.
In fact, we didn't have an English version of the app.
I remember.
For about 2 years or so. So I think the intent was to build something for the masses. And it's been tough. It hasn't been easy, right? Like, building something for the masses is complicated because you need to constantly think about how you can make moderate changes or tweaks where you can do what an international player can't do, right? And that's very hard to do. Very, very hard to do. It's very hard to find that gap where you can be better than anyone else.
So शुरू कैसे हुआ था? I mean, who put the money in? I mean, because usually होता है ना, people say, hey, खुद अपने पैसे लगाओ, bootstrap करो, उसके बाद जाके कोई पैसे देगा, ऐसे तो नहीं पैसे मिल जाते. But I'm not sure what route you took.
Yeah, so I don't know if I took the best route, right? So in hindsight, if I were to do it all over again, I would try to bootstrap it.
Okay.
At least for about a year before I would go out and raise capital. But that's not always possible because you don't always have the money, and some ventures require a lot of capital, right? So literally from day one, by Kia, we had VC capital invested in us. Ithaca Capital, who are still the largest stakeholder, on our cap table, they basically put in money into Baikia, through their LPs as well, and their LPs were the JS Group, and we burnt a lot of money starting from month one. So by the time that year sort of ended, we had already burned through more than $1 million.
Wow.
Right. So sometimes you just have to go the VC route because there is no alternative, because the space that you're trying to get into is a space that a lot of other businesses would also be interested in, and they're ready to deploy inordinate amounts of capital. In fact, हमें जब करीम ने ये बाइक कैटेगरी लॉन्च की थी, तो आई थिंक पहले 1-8 महीने में इन्होंने $1 million ऑलरेडी उसके लॉन्च में लगा दिया था. और हमने तो टोटल पैसे उतने रेज किए हुए थे, राइट? सो आई थिंक you sometimes you just can't bootstrap it. But if I am to think of a new idea or something new to do, I would try to think of something that does not require so much capital. I think basically the niches that I chose just required a lot of capital.
Okay. So that leads me to my other question, ke cash burn model, blitz scaling, all of that was, the in thing. That was the only thing, in fact, ke a VC used to come and give you money and say, grow at all costs. Now I think things have changed. But do you think this will come back again? Do you think that was a good route to take at all? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so I think देखो, अगर तो VC पैसा डिप्लॉय ना हो ना, तो काफ़ी सारी इंडस्ट्रीज आपकी खड़ी भी ना हो, ये इतनी जल्दी खड़ी भी ना हो. राइड हेलिंग तो फॉर श्योर बेसिकली ना खड़ी हो सकती हो, राइट? सो what VC money did was educate millions of people on a product. And then, of course, they have to need the product and or they have to be able to afford the product for it to perpetuate, right? So while bootstrapping sounds like a great idea, you become a zombie business, right? And you lose a lot of time. So what VC allows you to do is save time by deploying inordinate amounts of capital, but in lieu of that capital deployment, they want to chuck up, right?
Right.
Because again, if you are any investor, you can put your money in the bank. और आजकल के टाइम पे 20% आप पैसे एक साल में कमा सकते हो, और यू कैन बाय प्लॉट ऑफ लैंड एंड अगले साल आप हो सकता है 20 नहीं 30% या 40% के पैसे प्रॉफिट पे निकाल सको, और यू कैन इन्वेस्ट इन अ स्टार्टअप एंड होप कि बेसिकली वो एक साल के अंदर 20-30% ना हो, वो डबल ट्रिपल बेसिकली अपनी कीमत पे निकले. तो ये जो कैपिटल डिप्लॉयमेंट थी, ये इसी मद में थी कि जी all these businesses would essentially become extremely valuable in a few years. Now, it can be disappointing that many of them floundered, or many of them were not able to get that product market fit. But that's just part of risky bets, right? अभी आप जो लोग क्रिप्टो में पैसा इन्वेस्ट करें वो भी सट्टा है. That satta has made a lot of money for a lot of people.
Sure.
Right? But, ultimately it's risk versus reward. And so, for some, in the heyday, any amount of money that they invested in a startup, if they were able to essentially have subsequent rounds and sell that narrative, that story to basically even public investors, they made a lot of money, right? The valuations were insane valuations. That time has changed now, for sure.
अब ठंडे हो गए हम लोग.
Yeah, and that's because money is no longer free. So money was almost free a few years ago. In fact, COVID में America printed a third of its currency जो कि इसने entirety में print की थी, उसकी third currency उन्होंने print की और deploy की. So जब इतना ज़्यादा पैसा basically जब market में फेंका गया है, right? So लोगों को access to credit मिली है. कुछ लोगों ने बेसिकली बड़े घर ले लिए, कुछ लोगों ने गाड़ियाँ ज़्यादा ले ली. अमेरिका की बात कर रहा हूँ. Yeah, that capital found itself into crypto, or that capital found itself into India, into Brazil, or some of that capital basically overflowed and came into countries like Pakistan, right? But उसका टाइमिंग बड़ी शॉर्ट लिव्ड थी, क्योंकि इतना ज़्यादा बेसिकली वो पैसा एकदम प्रिंट हो गया ताकि बेसिकली इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी बेसिकली कोविड के बाद जो है वो बोल्स्टर हो सके. कि जब वो खींचा गया है तो all the wells have dried out.
Sure. So you mentioned COVID. So as far as an outsider, मैं देखता हूँ बाइकिया आया, पहले दिन VC फंडिंग मिल गई, चलना शुरू हो गया, माशाल्लाह kept on growing. COVID came, COVID went, some companies shut down. It seemed all too easy for बाइकिया, वो कुछ मसला ही नहीं था. Was it that easy, या बाहर से सिर्फ दिखने में लग रहा था?
नहीं यार, हमारी तो कंपनी बंद थी. We couldn't even operate basically our app for 6-7 months, right? तो इतना टाइम आप तनख्वाहें दे रहे हो, पीछे बैठ के आपकी सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट भी हो रही है जो कि इज़ नॉट चीप, राइट? और लीडरशिप की भी बेसिक तनख्वाहें जो दी जा रही हैं, फैट सैलरीज, राइट? It was a very nervous time. I mean, there was no clarity कि ये कोविड कब ख़त्म होगा, ये डबल सवारी पे बैन जो है कब ख़त्म होगा. क्यों, हुकूमत को तो वैसे ही बड़ा शौक है डबल सवारी पे बैन लगाने का, तो it was very, very nervous times for us. But, we took it with a stride, believing कि यार देखो, someday all this will end. Right? Someday basically COVID will end and people will still need to move from A to B. And what were we building? We were building a solution to provide affordable transport from A to B. And that's not going to change in the future. अब कहो पाकिस्तान के भी हालात ख़राब हो जाए, जितने भी बुरे हो जाए, like लोग तो होंगे, और वो लोग जो हैं बेसिकली शायद KFC का बर्गर ऑर्डर ना करें, राइट? क्योंकि उनके पास इतने शायद पैसे ना हो कि जी वो स्प्लर्ज कर सकें, एक लग्जरी पे. लेकिन उन्होंने काम तक तो पहुंचना है।
बिल्कुल।
तो काम तक पे पहुंचने में बेसिकली उनके पास 2-3 तरीके हैं, या तो बस के ज़रिए जाएंगे जिसपे वो खज्जल होंगे, ख्वार होंगे, टाइम ज़्यादा लगेगा,
राइट।
या अपनी बेसिकली गाड़ी या बाइक ले लेंगे, और या बेसिकली राइड शेयरिंग इस्तेमाल करेंगे।
एब्सोल्युटली। सो 2 part क्वेश्चन। फर्स्ट पार्ट, पैसे बनाते हैं कि नहीं बनाते? क्योंकि मैं ये सबसे सवाल कर रहा हूँ, वाई? बिकॉज बाहर से देखने में ना देर आर सच अमेजिंग कंपनीज, अमेजिंग एडवर्टीजमेंट चल रही होती हैं, सब कुछ परफेक्ट होता है, लेकिन अंदर जो है ना माहौल डिफरेंट होता है। तो एंड कैश बर्न मॉडल पे तो ऑब्वियसली बात है, कोई पैसे बना ही नहीं रहा था। सो बी इट करेक्ट मी इफ आई एम रॉन्ग, Daraz, Foodpanda, there were like 7 companies that Rocket Internet had started at that time, right? Only 2 survived. पैसे मेरे ख्याल से कोई नहीं बनाता था, और अभी तक कुछ मुश्किल से हैं लोग जो शायद पैसे बनाना शुरू करते हैं तमीज़ वाला, जो प्रॉफिटेबल या सस्टेनेबल भी हो पाए।
अभी भी नहीं है, अभी भी दराज स्टिल डजंट मेक मनी, एंड फूड पैंडा का क्वेश्चन मार्क है। कहने पे तो कहते हैं जी हम प्रॉफिटेबल है, लेकिन उनके जो आप फाइनेंसेस देखते हैं, जो पब्लिक फाइनेंशियल्स देखते हैं, तो उसमें तो बेसिकली स्टिल लूज अ लॉट ऑफ मनी।
सो वेयर डज बाइकिया स्टैंड इन ऑल ऑफ दैट?
देखो अपने इतने साल तो बेसिक पैसे लूज ही किए हैं, राइट। और वो पैसे किसने फ्यूल करे कि हमें वैसे इन्वेस्टर मनी था, इन्वेस्टर मनी पे हम चलते आ रहे हैं। अभी दिसंबर में जाके हमने ब्रेक इवन किया है। अब सवाल ये है कि फॉर मोस्ट ऑफ दिस ईयर कैन वी ब्रेक इवन और मेक अ प्रॉफिट एवरी मंथ ऑफ दिस ईयर? परहैप्स नॉट एवरी मंथ, बट इरादा तो हमारा यही है कि भाई इस साल ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा महीने जो है ना वो हम प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी में ही गुजारें। लेकिन अब सवाल ये है कि भाई प्रॉफिटेबल तो चलो आप हो जाओ, यू नो क्या पट लोगे उसके बाद, राइट? बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली जो जिस वीसी ने और जिन इन्वेस्टर्स ने आप पे इन्वेस्ट किया है, वो डिविडेंड यील्ड के लिए इन्वेस्ट नहीं किया, ठीक है? वो इसलिए नहीं इन्वेस्ट किया कि जी आप जो इतने प्रॉफिट बनाओगे तो उनको वो जो नेट इनकम में पैसे मिलेंगे उनको डिविडेंड करके आप उनको वापस दोगे। या उसके लिए तो उनके लिए बेसिकली जो पब्लिक स्टॉक्स हैं उनमें इन्वेस्ट करना ज़्यादा बेसिक फ़ायदा है। They are ultimately looking for you to be able to go either public, you know, जिसमें उनको लिक्विडिटी मिले और मैनेजमेंट को भी लिक्विडिटी मिले, या कोई एक्वायर आपको आके करे। तो आपका सवाल था कि भाई बाइकिया में 7 साल हो गए, एब्सोल्युटली 7 साल हो गए, और अब वो टाइम आ गया है कि या तो बाइकिया पैसे बनाए, और या बेसिकली बाइकिया पब्लिक हो, या बाइकिया किसी न किसी स्ट्रेटेजिक को सेल हो। सो टाइम आ गया है अब। अनफॉर्चुनेटली दुनिया के टाइम अच्छे नहीं जा रहे, ये हमारा तो फिर भी चलो दारोमदार चल रहा है, बट द वर्ल्ड इज नॉट, you know, there are not too many deals happening right now, right? And so we just got to wait it out.
No, but this is good news that you know you broke even slightly, अगर profit भी बन रहा है, perfect, because यूजुअली जो एंटरप्रेन्योर्स आते हैं ना वो कहते हैं कि यार ये देखो XYZ कंपनी देखो, उनको बाहर से सब कुछ अच्छा लग रहा होता है, यू नो, बट देर अनअवेयर ऑफ कितना अंदर की बैटल्स चल रही होती है, कितना मुश्किल होता है, हाउ टू इवन सर्वाइव ऑन डे टू डे बेसिस। सो आई लव द फैक्ट कि आप इतने ओपनली बता रहे हैं इस बात को, क्योंकि पीपल नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस इज़ नॉट ईजी, इट इज़ अ बैटल एवरी सिंगल डे, इमोशनल हो कि फिजिकल हो कि फाइनेंशियल हो, इट्स वेरी टफ।
Absolutely. I mean, you know, मैं कहता हूँ कि सैलरीड ज़िंदगी बड़ी सुकून की ज़िंदगी है, राइट? कि you know, I mean, when you're done with work, you're done with work, you know. You don't have to worry about work after your work hours. And, you know, there's no existential problem to solve. But I think startups में देखो ये तो एक relatively new phenomena था कि startups के पास बहुत पैसे थे,
राइट?
पहले टाइमों पे तो startups तो अगर आप Amazon की एग्जांपल ले लें तो वो टूटे डेस्क के ऊपर काम करता था, गैराज से शुरू किया था,
स्प्रे पेंटेड नाम लिखा होता है बैकग्राउंड में, आई सी द पिक्चर।
तो that is what startups used to be. ये तो you know, fancy offices and kashke jo hai, ye to this was just a fad. This is not the reality of startups.
So what I loved about working at Bikeia, and ये अंदर की कहानी बता रहा हूँ आपको, so I used to get there slightly late every day. Munib used to be there before me every single day. शशकेबाजी जिसे कहते हैं हम लोग बिल्कुल नहीं करते थे. आई स्टिल रिमेंबर आई जॉइंड एंड आई आस्क्ड मन्नान वाज अ CTO. मैं कहा यार कोई स्वैग बैग दे दो, कोई बाइकिया के जर्सी दे दो, सर्दियों के मौसम में मैं जाके शो ऑफ करना है. आई एम पार्ट ऑफ बाइकिया, राइट? एंड आई स्टिल रिमेंबर दैट ही टर्न अराउंड मी से यार ये स्वैग बैग वगैरह कुछ नहीं करते, ये फोकस ऑन नंबर्स. एंड आई केम टू कंप्लेनिंग, आई स्टिल रिमेंबर अबाउट दैट. लाइव अपडेटेड हमारे पास शीट्स जो आ रही होती थी. मैं कहा मुनीब कोई डैशबोर्ड वगैरह नहीं है. एंड मुनीब टोल्ड मी दिस इज़ हाउ इट वर्क्स, गो बैक एंड लर्न. And after a mahina या 1.5 mahina, I could not survive without looking at those sheets, because that was us looking at every single number on a daily basis. And I had to learn. That was very tough for me.
Yeah. I think you also came at a time when we were scrambling to save money.
But I loved that.
Yeah.
You know why? Because instead of us saying कि यार बड़े हमें कोई शशके मारने हैं यहाँ पे, कूल चीज़ें करनी है, the focus on numbers and the single laser like focus on growth and sustainability
Yeah.
नहीं कर रहे थे उस ज़माने में.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted a fancy office.
Yeah, I think you came at a very tough junction in Baikia, because there was a time that we were burning hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in a single month, right? So to get from there to a state where you don't burn is very tough. And given the macro in Pakistan, जिस तरह हालात चल रहे
Yeah.
और चलते आए हैं at least the last few quarters, it's not been tough, right? Because the constant oscillation in petrol prices, the constant inflation, we changed our business model or our app ka model from being one where we set the price to being more like InDriver, where we allow a bid and negotiation model, because it was the need of the hour. People ultimately no one knew what the right fare that day should be, right? And depending on, petrol ki kya availability या price थी या inflation किस point पे पहुंचा हुआ था या dollar कहाँ जा रहा था,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, so I think it's been a journey, and it's never easy. I think for anyone who's thinking of starting a startup, I think figure if you are actually solving a real problem and us problem ka scale kya hai. Because I think many of us get fascinated with ideas like we have as well at Baikia. We've tried 10 things जिसमें से basically 9 नहीं चली, एक चल गई है, right? But that's a lot easier to do if you're funded. If you're not funded, do your research.
Makes sense. So you spoke about how you had to change certain things in the app because of certain competition. उन्होंने एक नया तरीका introduce किया, तो you adapted. Fine, perfect. But अचानक से उसके बाद काफ़ी कंपनीज आ भी गई, बड़ी बड़ी बाहरी कंपनीज आ गई. उन्होंने कहा कि जी हम आएंगे, हम मार डालेंगे सबको, ये वो. और कुछ कंपनीज को उन्होंने पुश बैक भी किया है कि वो 1-2 शहर में सिर्फ रह गई मुश्किल से. हाउ डिड यू हैंडल दैट, और आपका पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है क्या उनके बारे में? आई मीन आई एम नॉट सेइंग गुड और बैड, आई एम जस्ट सेइंग इट्स राइवलरी, इट्स कंपटीशन. हाउ डू यू डील विद समबडी दैट बिग?
या देखिए, हमने साल नहीं हुआ था, हमने बेसिकली बाइकिया शुरू की थी, तो करीम और ऊबर दोनों ने बाइक कैटेगरी लॉन्च कर दी अपनी,
राइट.
और इट वाज वेरी टफ टू कम्पीट विद देम, बिकॉज उनके पास तो बेइंतहा पैसे थे, और फिर हमारे पास भी जब पैसे आए थे हमने भी उनकी तरह उड़ाने शुरू कर दिए. और you're trying to outdo each other in terms of discounts and incentives,
Right.
and that's a battle to death.
Yeah.
So ultimately what you have to do is you have to try and figure out कि जी उनके प्रोडक्ट में क्या ऐसी चीज़ है जो ड्राइवर्स हैं उनको नहीं समझ या नहीं पसंद, और वो मैं प्रोडक्ट फीचर अपनी तरफ किस तरह इम्प्रूव कर सकता हूँ ताकि मेरी सप्लाई बढ़े. जब मेरी सप्लाई बढ़ जाएगी तो कस्टमर को सबसे ज़्यादा जो मैटर करती है वो ये मैटर करती है कितना जल्दी जो है ना कोई पार्टनर या ड्राइवर पार्टनर
Right.
उनकी तरफ बेसिकली आप पहुँचे. So constant focus basically on the product और उसकी minor tweaks to solve for supply ails. और अगर आप आज की बात करें तो आज InDrive मार्केट लीड करता है मोबिलिटी की, predominantly कार कैटेगरी की, हम बाइक कैटेगरी की लीड करते हैं, लेकिन they're a tough competition because they've come in with a very strong product and they came in and actually spent a lot of money. Right? So जो जितनी ब्रांडिंग हुई है, चाहे टीवी पे हुई है या लगातार जो इश्तेहार लगे होते हैं, that kind of money we don't have. और अभी बेसिकली यांगो आया हुआ है जो कि टेक्निकली यांडेक्स टैक्सी है, वो जो कि रशिया की समझे गूगल की कंपनी जो है वो है, वो मैप्स भी उनके अपने और टेक्नोलॉजी इनकी बहुत ज़बरदस्त है. वी कांट स्टॉप देम फ्रॉम स्पेंडिंग मनी और इंसेंटिव्स, वो तो ये करते रहेंगे. तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं कि हम जो है कॉकरोच की तरह जो है ना वो सर्वाइव करते रहे बेसिकली ऑन द फ्लोर, राइट? अल्टीमेटली हाउ कैन यू बी अराउंड लॉन्गेस्ट? And I don't have an answer for you कि जी exactly हम उनको किस तरह बीट करेंगे, लेकिन रोज़ाना कुछ ना कुछ जद्दोजहद लगी रहती है,
persistence.
हाँ, कि भाई हमने जो है ना अपना मार्केट शेयर प्रिवेल रखना है.
That's very cool because it's like a David and Goliath किस्म वाली story चल रही है, and if you're able to hold your own still, I think that says something about the product in itself. So I love that. So if you were to build Bikeia now, 2024, fresh idea, for example, what would you have done differently? You told me about the bootstrap वाला angle and all, that's fine, but beyond that, क्या अलग होता है इसके अंदर अभी?
Yeah, I think I would probably have spent a little more time on the product,
Okay.
and development of the product before launching it.
Okay.
आज तक जो है, and you know this, right? आज तक ये कि हम चीज़ें ठीक ही कर रहे होते हैं या इम्प्रूव कर रहे होते हैं मार्जिनली. तो आई थिंक अगर ये हम डे 1 पे ही जो है ना प्रोडक्ट प्रोटोटाइपिंग में थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा टाइम लगा लेते तो वी वुड हैव सेव्ड. क्योंकि अभी तो ये ना कि वैसी ट्रेन चल रही है और उसको आप रिपेयर कर रहे हो साथ और उसमें कोई और कशके डाल रहे हो, तो चलती बेसिक चीज़ पे काम करना निस्बतन मुश्किल हो जाता है.
Okay.
So I would spend more time on product.
So from that, what is your biggest regret in this whole journey? Now it could be a personal thing, it could be biker related, it could be anything.
Yeah, I think हमने बहुत बड़ी गलती की कि हमने जब InDrive नहीं आया था तो उस टाइम पे हमने बेसिकली कार कैटेगरी शुरू कर देनी थी with a 0% commission just like InDrive. और हमने नहीं की और वो हमसे बहुत बड़ी गलती हुई और वो अब कैटेगरी बिल्ड करना जो है ना इज़ एन अपहिल टास्क फॉर अस.
So this is all business related.
Yeah.
Personal regrets, any if you want to share or none?
Yeah, I think personal regret, even though I watch a lot of videos on exercising, I just don't do weightlifting. And I think at my age, you need to start doing some weights to stay fit.
Okay.
And so I wish I had started earlier, and I wish I do start again now this year. हर साल New Year resolution तो होती है, लेकिन कुछ होता नहीं उसके ऊपर.
But I still remember I used to come in and you had dumbbells at your desk. You had dumbbells at your desk?
I still do.
Yes. तो workout वो करते रहते randomly उधर. I tried that, मुझसे भी नहीं हो रहा. So you're 45, I turned 42. So I think I'll get like 3 years का jump on you and try it out.
Yeah.
इसके अंदर अब आपने ये तो बता दिया, बट अब मुझे बताएं, it's the year, I don't know, 2050, 2040 maybe, I don't know, because if 7 साल हो चुके हैं मुझे नहीं पता.
Yeah.
What is Bikeia doing at that time?
Yeah, I think I would like to see Bikeia as a. I think it will continue to be a household name.
Inshallah.
But I think I can also envision Bikeia to be a daraz for the city where you can get anything delivered to you within an hour. And if we can also provide access to nano credit cards, you know, for people to basically ease their buying over a salary period, I think that would also be very interesting.
You're doing something like that right now with cell
Yeah,
phones,
we're
I think.
experimenting. We're experimenting with basically mobile phones,
Okay.
where you only have to pay 50% right now, and 50% of the cost of the phone you pay once you get your salary.
I need to update my app. नहीं आया हुआ है ये वाला बटन आ गया है. Cool. New phone for me. Okay. If Muneeb Meyer was not doing bike here right now, what would you be doing?
Yeah, I think I would perhaps be doing what I started off doing when I came to Pakistan, which is outsourcing.
Okay.
You know, which is leverage labor in Pakistan. There's lots of people in Pakistan, and bill them to a client overseas, right?
Is that a complete business decision, or do you love doing that work? What about it?
Yeah, I think basically अगर आपने पाकिस्तान में रहना है तो आप you have to figure out कि पाकिस्तान की assets क्या है, पाकिस्तान में है क्या, right? तो you know, पाकिस्तान में आबादी बहुत ज़्यादा है और that is not going to change in the future, right? और अगर आपने पाकिस्तान से कुछ एक्सपोर्ट करना है तो it has to be people services, right?
Sense?
Because खासकर English speaking audience है, and if you can get them employed, you know, in companies around the world and work remotely, I think that is I think that's an opportunity. And like if you look at India's today you know, exports, IT exports exceed Saudi Arabia's petrol exports, right? So that just tells you कि you know, अभी भी जो you know हमारी government है focused है on minerals, food, agriculture, textile related, you know, all these industries. When if you really think about salvation Pakistan ki kahan hogi, it has to basically be in the model that India has followed, which is wage arbitrage. कि आप लोगों को hire करो, you know, in your own country and let them work on something that's related to IT export. So that's what I would do. I would say.
It makes sense. So you said you're 45. You're in the prime of your life right now. You've seen the world. You've done multiple startups. बड़े छोटे हर किस्म की चीज़ें आपने कर ली हैं. What would your advice be to people that want to start off now? क्या has the startup train left the station already? अब कुछ करने का फायदा नहीं है?
I think this is actually a really good time to start. Because देखो ये जो dip है, global dip ही है आजकल, ठीक है, ये dip perpetuate नहीं करेगा. You know, the sun will rise again, right? And the reason why I say this is a good time to start something is कि whatever you can actually make run in this time will for sure run like a rabbit, you know, when times are good.
Right.
So this is a good time to start. Of course, it's a tough time if you don't have any savings, right?
True.
But I think it's also a good time from the perspective कि अगर आप कहीं नौकरी भी कर रहे हो तो आप अपने एम्प्लॉयर के पास जाके अगर उनको बेसिक आइडिया पिच करते हो तो वो भी आज जो है ना कॉस्ट सेविंग मोड में और वो आपके बेसिकली दो राय सुनने के लिए तैयार होंगे. तो आई वुड से think of not necessarily just copy paste, but think of something that you can actually solve for here. But, you know, if you can think of something that you can solve overseas and hire people in Pakistan for, all the better. Because ultimately, तो हमने dollar लेके आना है.
It makes sense.
So
would that be your major advice to startups or entrepreneurs?
Yeah.
Focus on the international markets.
Yeah, I think there's, you know, I think ultimately international markets में अभी भी boom है, you know. तो जहाँ basically आप उनको cost का arbitrage दे सकते हो, I think you should absolutely do it. जहाँ तक targeting the Pakistan market is concerned, again, just make sure that you're solving a real problem. It shouldn't be just a fantasy problem. You know, I think basically you, and this is what I've learned बड़ी मुश्किलों से, right? कि sometimes you can't make money accelerate growth.
Right.
And the presumption is that you can do that. You can't always do that. You don't always have the return on investment, right? Because at some expenditure, you start getting a diminishing basic return on investment. And so it's a good time to experiment right now and start something.
Very cool. This has been a lovely conversation. I appreciate कि आपने बड़े खुल्लम-दुल्ला काफ़ी चीज़ें बता दी, which usually people don't want to even touch on. You were very kind to the competition as well. उनकी आपने तारीफ़ें की, तो that's a very good thing as well. Usually people don't even do that. So I appreciate this. Thank you so very much for joining me. And I sincerely hope that we're able to do something together in the future again. Last question, because this is something that we pride in ourselves on in the Saab Syndicate. Our slogan is better together. So we pride ourselves in a sense of community. Not community वो वाली कि यहाँ stage पे चढ़ गए, हम लोगों ने तस्वीरें खिंचवा दी, event पे मिल लिया and all of that. That's fine. How important do you think, जैसे कहते हैं ना, it takes a village to raise a child वाला concept होता है. So in the startup industry, do you really think that the community angle is important, and in what ways?
Yeah, I think the community angle is important to find like-minded people who can join you on the mission and who are motivated, who are actually motivated for the right reasons, right? So I think that's important. On the other hand, basically, अगर आपने सिर्फ अफ्तारियाँ करनी है तो उससे कोई फायदा नहीं होगा, right? सिर्फ like this, like networking का कोई मकसद होना चाहिए, right?
True.
अगर वो सोशलाइजिंग है तो फिर मेरे ख्याल में आप उसमें से इतना गेन नहीं करोगे.
Makes sense.
लेकिन अगर आप उसको काम की तरफ ला सकते हैं किसी तरह, तो मिलके ही चीज़ें बनती हैं, मिलके ही कंपनियां भी बनती हैं, मिलके ही प्रोडक्ट्स भी बनते हैं.
Absolutely. Love that.
Thank you, appreciate.
Thank you so very much. So this was our conversation with Muneeb Meyer. A few pointers that I got out of that was कि पैसे से हमेशा growth नहीं मिलती है. Maybe you should think about stuff deeper and solve the right problem. That needs to be there. And also this is the right time to do a new startup, as long as you're making sure that you're identifying the right problem at the same time. This has been Faizan Laghari with Startup Nama. Do catch us again on Myco, because we'll be doing many more of these episodes in the future as well. Thank you for joining us.